Alright guys, I'm taking you on a tour of the beautiful Carnival Mardi Gras. As you can see here, there are some people already out, and this is the Serenity deck. This is about 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. I got up super early to try and film so I could get you guys some good footage. But you can see the sun shining. It was such a beautiful day that day. The Serenity deck spans both sides of the ship, and right through here, as we're walking through on the right, that's where they have Fresh Creations. It's obviously closed right now. That's our wonderful salad bar. And you can see my shadow. And then there is the bar. And of course, this cool sunken living room type area, couch, whatever you want to call it, seating area. And staff out in full force. Then we hit the hot tub and towel station. There's another hot tub on the other side. I believe we're on the port side right now, so on the starboard side. Nope. Maybe the opposite. I think we're starboard. But anyway, the hot tubs were great. And you see they've got the nice wind barriers. And of course, they have the signage that tells you that you are in Serenity or leaving Serenity. So you can know that you're going to see some kids now. All right. Oh, yeah, looks like we're starboard. So we're headed back, and you can see the large screen. That's where they post movies during the day and at night. I happened to watch Addams Family too, and it was a great film. There's plenty of seating out here. I loved that. Lots of open deck space. And as we head down the stairs, so that was deck 18. Now we're heading down to 17. I tried to hit all of the decks for you. You can see open seating again, and we're going to head back. There's the pool, and you can see they have a really unique, I think, design for the Lido area. It has a different feel than other Carnival ships. Same layout pretty much, but something about it, it's more sparkly, more cool looking. I'm really not sure how to describe it. And as we walk back here, here is the DJ station. It's when you hear those jams pumping when you're out there on the deck. That's where your DJ is. And of course, our cruise director was out there having a great time pumping up the party. And we head back here, and to the right, we have the Red Frog Tiki Bar. And actually, this is 2 levels. So this is the upper level, and I'll show you the lower level once we hit that area. As we come around to the back of the Tiki Bar, we actually have Guy's Burgers. So I really love the way they decorated back here with all these cool surfboards. You'll notice on the tables as I pass by, there are some maps. It's kind of hard to tell because I'm going a little too fast. But the decor back here is really cool, and it's big. They gave a lot of space to Guy's. As we head back here, this is the Toppings Bar. Yum yum. They have pickles, onions, peppers, things like that, tomatoes that you can put on your burgers. Hand washing station, of course. We're trying to get rid of COVID. We got to wash our hands, right? And here they are prepping for the day. I did notice that when some of these other venues were closed, like Guy's, the Pig and Anchor, or the Burger, they would use those areas to cook some of the breakfast food for the buffet, which, why not? Big cooking service, not being used for anything else. And more surfboards. And Club O2, that's where the kids go. I think teenagers are in Club O2. So we'll head back out. I'm going to pass by the drink station and the ice cream station. Of course, these are all over the ship, so no worries about not being able to get your ice cream. And we're heading up to the sports deck. Woohoo! This was my favorite part of the ship, I think. I don't play basketball. In fact, I played when I was 13 and made 0 baskets, I think. It was horrible. But this is where the ropes course were, and also Bolt. My favorite thing on the whole ship, Bolt. Now, I loved it, but did I go on it more than once? No, because it's too darn expensive. So I'm waiting for them to lower the price, and then I'll come back. Okay, Carnival, you hear me? $15 to ride Bolt. It's just a little too much from my budget. From my budge. And here's some cool seating / laying out areas. Sorry, I got a little distracted talking about expenses on the ship. And we are currently port side, it looks like. Or is that my confusion because of the way that I'm walking? It's like a treadmill. Must have passed by a kid there. Didn't want to get them on video. Now here we head back to Waterworks. This was a really cool part of the ship. I always want to go on the slides, or I always tell myself I'm going to go, and then I never go. And this time I didn't go because the one day I was going to go, it was cold. But it's awesome, and I feel stupid for missing out on it. But you'll see here they have a little splash area for the younger kids, smaller slides, and then you can see the two gigantuan slides up above. Ooh, I think I'll come around, you'll get a better view. And this here is the golf area, mini golf, obligatory on all cruise ships these days. This is only half of it. More view of the Waterworks there. The other half of the mini golf, there was a kid there, and I didn't want to get them on video, so you can see it's basically identical to this side, but you know, different holes and everything. And more seating, which is great because people want to be able to watch their kids when they're doing all this fun stuff. And here we hit dun 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 bolt. On the left, you're gonna see a car. That's, I guess you would call it a car, roller coaster car. That's what you sit on when you go on the boat. It's so fun. And as we head back around, you'll see more seating. And you can see the track up above. I don't walk the full course of the boat track, but you can see kind of how it turns. And it was surprisingly super fun to me. I thought it was just going to be like a lame little roller coaster, but when I got on, I was screaming the whole time. It was a great time. I really liked it. And then if you haven't seen my video of the ropes course yet, go ahead and take a look. I was such a wuss. It looks like nothing, right? It looks like you're just walking around. You're not that high off the ground. But I was so scared. And I do have a fear of heights, but this was scarier to me than ziplining through the jungle when I went to, where was I? In Cozumel. I went ziplining at Explore Park. And this was scarier to me than that. So that's kind of weird, right? All right, and we'll head back downstairs so that we can head to the lower decks. We're back on deck 17 here. And now down to 16. And what do we hit? The blue iguana. Yum, 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 yum. This was breakfast time, so they had some burritos and some breakfast selections like huevos rancheros. Now, I wasn't a fan because I like to have beans for breakfast, and they didn't have beans. How am I going to have a breakfast burrito without beans? They do have it on other ships. There's a large seating area to the side there, and more drinks. And of course, you gotta wash your hands. So there's hand washing stations. I'll show you more of the food on my food tour video. And over here, ooh, look at that nice jacuzzi. Over here on the left, we're gonna come up to Seafood Shack. Now this one I never got to try, but I am on the panorama currently, so I'm gonna try it on here. And thyme fries, guys, not fried thyme, but thyme fries. Steam Dream, delish, and Mad Sizzler. Now, delicious, and this is what they call street eats. Lots more seating back here as we head past it quickly. You'll see that they have life jackets for all the kiddos and the adults that want to feel safer in the pool. Another towel station. You can get them all over the ship. And of course, as I promised you, the lower level of Red Frog Tiki Bar. And I love this cool decoration they have. So I got a good close-up for you. It was really cute and like just very tropical. Made you feel like, yeah, I really am in the middle of the ocean. And we'll swoop around. More seating, more cool decor. Beer? Well, they do have a brewery on board, so of course you can get some beer. And we'll head, I hated these doors. Another hand washing station, woo! We are nearing the end of COVID, hopefully, so hopefully people are using those hand washing stations. And here we have the Lido, it's called the Marketplace, I guess. And And I was trying to film low so that you guys didn't have to look at everybody's faces. Alright, so what do we have here? We have fruits, some salumi, omelet station, yum, delicious, everybody loves that. Pastries, more fruit in the form of bananas. Cereals, cold milk, more fresh fruit. Little coffee station. And on either side is essentially the same food. We came over to this side because the other side was crowded. They have oatmeal on this side, I believe, and grits on the other. Eggs Benedict, potatoes, sausage. Oh, I didn't do a good job of getting you guys a good view there. But once again, like I said, on the food tour, you can take a look. As we head back behind the marketplace, we get to Shacks. It's not really called Shacks, it's called Big Chicken. Big flavor, big food, big fun. And it was pretty good. I only got to try a breakfast sandwich, and that was only on one day. But it was pretty delicious. I would definitely eat there again, and I would recommend you try it. And so many people love it. So here I am just getting a close-up of the food for you. Ooh, those are biscuits and chicken. More seating area, and of course a bar. The Tides Bar. Gotta have those all over the ship, huh? Another ice cream station and another hand washing station. What do you think they're trying to tell you guys? Wash your hands and eat ice cream. We'll head back around to the other side of the Lido Marketplace. Dun dun dun. Alright, and here's the food. Yum yum, potatoes, sausage, eggs Benedict, grits. And like I said, there's oatmeal on the other side. And if this side, I think it had pancakes, so the other side would have had French toast. This station is empty. Ooh, and cereal. Lucky Charms, Fruit Loops, Raisin Bran, Cinnamon Toast Crunch Cheerios, and Corn Flakes. Aha, and now we've skipped down to Deck 8 because there's nothing in between the Deck 8 and the Lido deck where we just were. So here we head to Pixel's Gallery. There were a million stations, let me tell you, for looking at your pictures, and they're not just in this area. You go all the way down this hallway and you'll see them everywhere. To the right, we have Cucina del Capitano, and that was probably my favorite dinner restaurant. I ate there 3 nights that week. And of course, Bar de la Rosa, excuse my accent, on the left-hand side. Just outside of there is the smoking area, but here you can get fancy drinks in the morning, like fancy hot chocolates and coffees and things. And this is the piazza area of the ship. To the right is the pizzeria. I never got to try the pizza, and that was one of the things I really wanted to do. But you'll see the ingredients just look so fresh, and they're back there working on the dough and everything. It was really cool to watch. I just was never hungry enough to have to get a pizza. Here was the sandwich station, or Piazza Panini. Not my favorite. And Rudy's Sea Grill. I did have an opportunity to dine there. I'll probably make a video about my experience. And ATM, you need some cash, go get it. This was guest services coming up. And on this particular day, there was no line, but that's not normal. This was also the last day, so you can pick up your checked luggage zone tag, depending on what time you wanted to get off the ship. I got the late zone because I really wanted to just hang out on the ship for a while. And then I realized that I might miss my shuttle, so I started getting my stuff together a little sooner. I guess I really wanted you to be able to read this. Okay. All right. Heading down further past guest services, we're going to hit Pig and Anchor. Or I guess it's the area they call Summer Landing because they have Pig and Anchor and the Heroes Bar, Heroes Tribute Lounge off to the left. Num num num. Pay an anchor. This place is pretty darn good. I like it. And you'll see they also have portside liquor and tobacco. Now here's where you would get your liquor and tobacco, and I think that's where they sell little things like toothbrushes and all of that. There is a brewery on board, in case you didn't know, and it's located right back here. Oh, I think I wanted to get you. Oh, they won a championship. I think they were third place for best beer something somewhere. I don't know anything about beer. And as we head back, I didn't know that was a grill. It was pretty cool. But to the left is the Heroes Tribute Lounge, I apologize. And it was pretty cool. They had another ice cream machine, but it was inside of a military-style truck. I think it's great that they honor our military men and women. And you can also catch some sports games back here. As we head out of this section, you'll see guys picking anchor seating, foosball. I forgot what that's called on the left. I used to play it all the shuffleboard. Shuffleboard. It was a real neat area, nice and big. And just outside of there is the patio. Here they do have some music at night, so they have a nice little stage there. Ooh, and I think we're gonna get a look at the food. This was breakfast time. And as you can see here, there's some really good looking food. Salami and cheese, fruit, some rolls. I love rolls. I kind of forget what everything was, and I apologize. But they had some great hot food options. I think there were like potatoes and eggs, and pretty much the same stuff they have in the dining room or in the Lido, but a little bit more. The bar was really popular. There were always a lot of people there. And now we head down the hallway. There was some really cute artwork here. I really liked it. Really sparkly, like sequins. I don't know what's going on there. All right, and we head back down the hallway towards the elevators. And we'll head down to the lower deck. Or the one just below this one. All right, so here we have Adventures, Carnival Adventures. That's for shore excursion purchases. You can get stuff to take with you on the shore excursions. I think you can also pay for your excursions here. It would have been better if I had done the voiceover within a couple days of being on the ship. But they had cool stuff in here, snorkels and all kinds of gear, backpacks and hats. Things that, like, if you forgot to bring them from home, you could just get them here. And the decor here I thought was really nice. They did a good job. It's a nice chandelier. And we'll head down past just one more time. Like I said, there are a million stations that you can use to look at your pictures. And we're coming up here to the main stage area. I forget what they call it, but it is where they put on a lot of productions, and it's kind of the main central area. It replaces the atrium that we're used to on most ships. And where those black strips are, there's actually a giant window back there, and I don't know why they kept those strips there covering the windows. I mean, it's a gorgeous view. And here we come upon some shops, some jewelry if you'd like to purchase that. I don't think I've ever bought one piece of real jewelry. All right, and this is the sushi place. I forget what it's called. It'll say right here. Bonsai. And then there's teppanyaki also. That one was really popular. And the sushi is really good. I had a good time eating sushi. And let's see. Oh, this is just a walkway to head back to the other part of the ship. It's a cool bridge here. I should have gotten some video of over the bridge so you could see what was below. It was just a theater area. Dream Studio. You can go and have like what's that old studio where they used to do those 80s fashion photogs? I forget what it's called. And we're heading back towards the Havana area. I can't believe I forgot the name of those silly portraits. All right, and here we come to Chibang. That's a really popular one, but it's like kind of half and half. Like some people loved it, and some people hated it. I was sort of in between. But I mean, the food was edible. And we'll head back. I think this is towards the back of the ship from my recollection. I wasn't a fan of the decor by the elevators. Like the colors to me were kind of weird. Something about the red was a little too orange or something. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But you can see the Havana cabin area. I snuck back here. It was not allowed. But if you've been on a Carnival ship before and stayed in a Havana cabin, you're very familiar with this decor. They have the same girls on these wall posters and stuff. Actually, when I was on the Panorama, I got to check out the Havana area. And I think that's on the video of my bar crawl. And here we're headed towards the Havana bar. It's one of my favorite places on the ship because I do love to salsa dance. So I like the live music. The only problem is there's often nobody to dance with because nobody really knows how to salsa dance. Although on the Vista, surprisingly, there were a lot of people that knew how to dance, and I got to dance. Good drinks here at this bar. I love the decor. Very Caribbean. We'll head out of Havana towards Grand Central. That's what the theater area is called, the Grand Central. Oh, there's the casino. I'm not allowed to film in the casino, so I think I did it anyway. I don't remember. We'll see here in a second. Oh, looks like I did. That's where I went to lose a lot of money. Some people that I met were losing like thousands of dollars. I only play with like $40, $100 max. Well, that's what I'm allowed to lose. If I win, I can play with my winnings, but I do not like to give my money away in the casino. Lots of slot machines. And the bar below, it was so cool. You get a good view of the bar. And that's a fun one where they have lots of activities. Into the punchliner. I want to say actually this is the Limelight, or maybe they combined the two on this ship. They had a lot of karaoke back here. That's deck 7. So deck 7 I liked a lot. So here's the alchemy bar. That's a very popular one. Obviously, everybody loves the alchemy. And just below it is my favorite place on all of Carnival, Emerald's Bistro. And I am planning another trip on the Mardi Gras just to go eat at Emerald's. It was so good. And this is Fahrenheit 555. Really gorgeous. I've still never tried food at Fahrenheit. Maybe my next cruise I'll hit there. I still also have to do a chef's table. I have a lot that I need to do. There's calculating. They look great wines. And then here's one of the main dining rooms, the Palm Restaurant, and that's all the way at the back of the ship, I believe. Yep, so let's go downstairs. Going to the French Quarter. Nolan style French Quarter. On deck 6. The lower level of the Palm Restaurant. Oh yeah, this is back when we all had to wear masks. So they have some pretty design in here, like the big blue wall and the lighting. Oh, and to the left there is Carnival Kitchen. So I took a class there, a pasta making class. It was really delicious, but I didn't learn anything new. Looks like that's what they're setting up for now. Ooh la la, in the French Quarter, we see emeralds. The food was so good. If you go on the Mardi Gras, you need to get the shrimp and grits. And what was the other thing I really liked? Oh, it was the crate, the breakfast crate. Oh my gosh, it was so delicious. And there's the fortune teller bar on the left. That was a fun one too. They had really cool drinks. There was a great crowd that hung out there. It was a good time. I only really sat there one night. I met some fun people. Some Instagram art. More shots. And then here is the main shading area on the lower level. And this was a great place in the morning to come and grab a little breakfasty snack. They had Java Blue Cafe, which we'll get to in just a minute. More luggage tags, ATM. Oh, did I not skip? Ooh, I skipped over Java Blue here. Oh, no, I didn't. We're coming up to it. Oh. I did skip it. Okay, this is the Gras Magnolia Bar. This is the bar that you can see from the casino. And they had some good music down here, and I think a karaoke competition. Look at that beautiful artwork. Here's the Flamingo Restaurant. It's one of the main dining rooms. Okay, we'll walk back and get to Java Blue. Ooh, but first, cherry on top. Okay, and here's Java Blue. So in the morning, you can grab a ready-made fruit plate, some granola. I grabbed granola here one day. It was really good. And that was all included. The Java Blue specialty drinks are not included. And they also have some pastries over here. Later in the day, you can grab sandwiches ready to go. Mr. Music. Move on back to the left is the piano bar. How pretty that is. Surprisingly, I never spent time in the piano bar. I think I only do that when I've been drinking a little bit. And like I said, I don't drink often, so it's not often. And that almost wraps up the video. I want you to take a look at this awesome sign, or I guess not a photo, but artwork. Did I skip over it? I skipped over it. Well, here's the punchliner. The other video I showed you was the limelight when I talked about karaoke. This is where you go to get your laugh on you. They were really funny, the comedians on this cruise. In fact, on every Carnival cruise, I've always been really pleased with the comedians. It's a nice big venue because it does get very packed. People really love their comedy. Well, I deserve to be fired because I never showed you that artwork. But this is pretty much the end of the ship. I showed you near 95% of the entire ship, so you'll have to go and check out the rest for yourself. It is a gorgeous ship, and I hope you enjoyed my video.